We left off on box number 86, or relevant to the search. We're on the second box of the search out of 20. And, what's it called? We, have 11 box left. There are 11 rolls left of the box. And we're going to get back into it. We're actually, it's like 6:30. It's not like... Wow, it is 6:30. We have a lot of time. I have like 6 hours of my day. I could probably get a third, maybe even a fourth box done. If I get 4 boxes done per day, I'm looking at a rate of finishing right before New Year's. It's not impossible. If I put my mind and effort into it, I think I can do this. Okay. Let's resume. Shall we? I have to reset my playlist. Okay. Last episode, we actually found a 4 wheat penny roll. We found 4 from a row. We also found this nice penny. It's off-struck. Off-center. Show that to my grandpa before he leaves. $17.50. Oh. Give me a second. Need to charge my phone. Luckily, you don't really have to move this phone too much because I accidentally had, like the little flap that covers your phone on your charging port on some cases. Mine fell off the other day. It's really not fun because you want something to protect from gunk falling in there. Alright, currently we're at 13 meat pennies and we have about 10 rolls left of this box. We are cracked on this box. Thanks for the like, by the way, whoever liked it. Thanks for those 20 people. Happy holidays. And I hope you are having a good holiday. I hope you got what you wanted for your holiday as well. Like, hope you got your favorite toys or whatever. I didn't get as much this year because I had a big gift. But, you know what? Here's how I view it. I still get to open, quote unquote, lots of presents. Because, look, I get to open penny rolls. These are like presents because you never know what exact wheat pennies are inside or what exact pennies are inside. So every open is a surprise. You could get a rare penny. You could get nothing. You literally never know exactly what you're going to get until you crack open every roll that you find. Hello, I like the streams. Thank you, buddy. I hope you're doing good. Ooh, copper. Could be, yeah, there's a bit of copper in here. Again, I know I'm a broken record on this. It's good to see a lot of copper because it could hint towards higher wheat penny presents. Which, honestly, there is a bit more wheat pennies in this box than usual. My box average is roughly 10, and I have 13 of them. Oh, there goes a copper penny. I definitely think I could close out on $750 of copper pennies. I have at least like a confirmed $633, probably like $650 in copper pennies alone. So over 60,000 copper pennies is what I have. You know what? Why do I keep those, you may ask? Because a copper penny is worth 3 times the amount, because it's got a lot of copper in them. I don't want to melt the copper. I simply want to sell it if I get into a financial hardship. It's my emergency source of money. If I am literally strapped, I will resort to that. I am not complaining about it, but I have a question. Why do my mobile streams, when I stream on my PlayStation, I get like no views, but when I stream on my phone, I get 20. I'm not complaining about that. I'm actually kind of curious. It's interesting. Maybe I found some sort of like little trick of YouTube or something. I've had like 40 people view my stream. Or 38 people review my stream. Oops, 17 Philly. 38 people or so review my stream. Just like a couple days ago, when I was assembling the machine, the arcade machine I have, and I got like 1,000 views on that stream, which is crazy. You guys are absolutely insane. Good job on you for that. You absolutely destroyed my previous record. I had like, what, 600 views on a stream? You broke it by 400 views. Pat yourself on the back for that. You guys are amazing. Shoot. Shiny copper penny. Not a wheat penny, though, unfortunately. Another shiny copper penny. And there, 17 Philly. The way I'm sitting right now, I'm going to have to probably get myself a chiropractor by the end of this. Get a lot of coppers from this box. Piling them up. I don't see a wheat penny. I'm not seeing any more wheat pennies for a little bit. Oh, there's S-Mint. That's good, in my opinion. Oh, there is a wheat penny. 51S. Nice. Our first S-Mint of the Super Search. It's a 51S. That makes 14 pennies. 14 wheat pennies. These gloves are too smooth. Wait till grime starts rubbing off on the tips of my fingers. And then it should give myself a little bit more traction. I tried the 68. Yep, it is a 68S, isn't it? The rarest memorial penny right there. The pennies this back are called the memorial cent. If you see a 68S like this, that is the rarest memorial penny. Or rarest date. So the least minted memorial year in mint were 68S. And they're not extremely rare. You can find one if you put in at least a couple $100. I know it sounds like much, but honestly, when it comes to searching money, literally, you can have any amount of money. For example, even if you had $1, you could go get yourself 2 penny rolls, search those, bring them back, and go for another 2. Trade them in. Yada yada. But that's the least minted memorial penny. Oh my god. Oh, wait, nope. We have imposters. Imposters, you're not coppers. And before people are like, oh my gosh, you are wrong. All pennies are copper. Well, yes. Technically, yes. But here's the thing. The zinc penny is made of 95% zinc, while the copper is made of 95% copper. Yes, there is zinc and there is copper in every penny except for the 1943s. Well, except for a massive majority of 1943s. Or massive majority of 1944s. And only a really small amount of 43s. When I say 43s and 44s, probably a collective of 200. No more than 200 exist. A fast amount of 1944s and a little bit of 1943s. And when I say a little bit of 1943s, I mean like there's only like no more like 100 copper 43s. They're one of the rarest coins in American circulation. In 1943, the United States government switched from copper planchets copper planchets. They switched it over to steel because we needed copper for the war effort. So we made steel pennies. However, how the planchets work is that they have a hopper that's fed into them. But when they were cleaning out the hopper that fed the planchets, they didn't get all the copper planchets out. So therefore, a couple of pennies were struck in 43 coppers. And if you really think about it, the 43 coppers might be the first wheat pennies to ever be minted from that year alone. And the steel 44s were the first wheat pennies to be minted from that year. It's kind of cool to think about it. Today, the 44 steel and the 43 copper are one of the two rarest pennies. Like, far rarer than the 1909 VDBS, which is a very rare penny of itself. There were about 848,000 of those made, but it's estimated that around 20,000 still exist and are circulating. About 20,000 of those pennies. Sounds like a lot, but remember, there's an estimate. If you think that's a lot, let me put this into perspective for you. I'm not saying you're dumb, I'm just saying, let me put it into perspective. So I'm not trying to insult anybody's intelligence. You're not, by the way, if you cannot comprehend large numbers, it's not you. You're not dumb. It's just the human brain's not wired to comprehend large numbers by themselves. Like, you know, if you're American, you're one in 330 million people. Roughly around that. But let me get you some data, right? Of every coin that the United States Mint has minted, we have minted over about 850 billion coins. Of that, 65.12% are small cents, which basically mean that they're these pennies. They're like, you know, you got your wheat penny, you got your Indian head penny, you got your shield penny, your memorial penny, you name it. There goes a shotgun shell that I shot. It's spent, so it's not live. It's a dead shotgun shell. Yo, been away for Christmas. Okay, no problem. Oh, there's a wheat penny that dropped. Can you guys see it? Alright, there. 44 Denver. Got one of those. Can you zoom in? I know 15, I think. We got 2 more rolls on this. No problem that you've been away for Christmas. Take every minute of your time that you want. Again, I will never ever be mad at you for not joining my stream. Never. I am not entitled to your time. I'm not. You have a life and I respect it. Man, shut up because... I need to shut up because if I keep talking, I'm going to get myself a sore throat again. I talk so much, I get myself a sore throat. Honestly. Woody. Another Woody. This one doesn't look like it's got a whole lot of copper in it. I mean, on my Champaign, Illinois run, I did to go get pennies. I don't think I was only denied once from one of those banks. And the denial came only because of a lack of supply. And it didn't come from a lack of service. Like, for example, there's two types of denial I'll get. One is denial, I would say denial of service. Maybe, or denial of transaction, where they will not give it to you on the grounds that they keep it only for customers, or they keep it for businesses, or denial of lack of supply, where they will deny you because they do not have enough pennies to give to you. I actually honestly like denial of supply better because, hey, if they want to give it to you but they can't, that's okay. Last roll of this box, people. Bicentennial. Aww, I love my dogs get happy. Boo, boo, boo. Box. There we go. We're done with that box. 15 wheat pennies. Woo! That is a lot of wheat pennies. Wow. Good stuff right there. Box 88 was cracked. I mean, I got 4 wheat pennies from one roll. I'm going to type in my penny batch data, and we're going to move on to another box. Wheat pennies. Okay, so box. 2,500 pennies. Batch ID. Box number 88. Wheat pennies, 15. Bicentennials, let's check that. We have a new machine, which, by the way, this machine I'm using to count my pennies. So I got this as my last Christmas gift from last year. I got my Christmas gift last year, so I'm trying to say. 11 of those. Again. 10 S-mints. Woodies. 6 of those. Canadian pennies, we have probably 4. Yep, we have 4. And coppers, let's get that one counted. Okay, those are counted. I'm gonna count my copper pennies now. You have to have at least like maybe 600, 400, 500, 589. Wait, 589 coppers. Woo! That's a lot of coppers, even for like one box. Damn! You cracking. Okay. You know what time it is, Scott? Oh, I didn't set my time lapse. So, you know what? Actually, at least I only missed like 10 or 11 rolls out of the 1,000. So, hey, I'll give it like that, right? I didn't miss a whole box of a time lapse, so it won't make that much of a difference. Okay, chat, it's time for box number 89. Anybody's wondering? That is how many that's all the pennies we have rejected so far. This is all the pennies we have thrown out. Reckon that it'll hold about I usually can hold about $7,500 in pennies per 2.5 gallon bucket. I could probably hold. I can actually hold a little bit more than that, but after it's 750, when you start going above that, is when it starts to become uncomfortable for me to lift. In these boxes, I don't care what happens. This one came from 2101 West Springfield Avenue, from Champaign, Illinois. It is my. It is another Heartland box, so it came from Heartland Bank and Trust. It's a bank local to Illinois. Really nice. Although I will say, if you want coins, go to the ones on the east side of the state. A lot of the ones on the west side, like around Bloomington, Carlock, Eureka, Heartland banks there will absolutely refuse to give you pennies or money on the basis of collecting. They will not give you anything. However, know what's weird is the ones on the east side, even after I was cut out of the Eureka branch I used to go to, ones on the east side will be more than happy to help you. My biggest tip when it comes to collecting pennies is do not tell that you're collecting them. Do not tell them you are collecting pennies. Unless they maybe ask you for it, then be honest. But don't bring up collecting unless you're like in Chase. Chase sometimes usually doesn't care. I like the Chase in Bloomington, Illinois. There's only one Chase there. But in Champaign, there's like 5 for some reason. And Bloomington, Illinois and Champaign, Urbana have the almost the exact or roughly the same amount of people, you know, Champaign-Urbana in Bloomington, Illinois. Sorry, I'm butchering. I'm sorry. Champaign-Urbana and Bloomington, Illinois have roughly the same population. There we go. I did it, guys. Round of applause. I actually can speak fluent English. They have the same population, but, Champaign has like 4 more chases than Bloomington does, which is really stupid. I think the reason why Champaign has more chases than Bloomington is because Heartland Bank and Trust, the same bank I got these exact rolls from, they're actually headquartered in Bloomington, Illinois. I've seen their headquarters before, and they probably have a very overwhelming market presence here in Bloomington. And maybe Chase is an extremely rich bank. It is the richest bank in the world. And they own over $3.3 trillion in assets. People, I can't stress how much money that is. That is a... Oh, there's an estimate. Both boxes gave me an estimate on the first go. That's amazing. That's good to know. But yeah. They have a lot of money. It's like, that's why I cringed at people who were trying to do the ATM glitch from Chase. I'm not, like, trying to be like the Fortune 500 company's, little pet, whatever, or little pick-me. Right? I like Chase. They're not bad. They're pretty cool. They don't really deny you. I've rarely been denied from a Chase. I think I've only had one Chase deny, or 2 Chases I've ever been to have denied me for because they only give to businesses. There's a Woody. The good thing about, honestly, in my opinion, if you want to get pennies, just sign up for a Chase account and do it. I mean, honestly, the great thing about Chase is that unlike a lot of, I know a lot of banks are national, but Chase is the richest bank and it's national. The only places there's 2 bicentennials. It's nice. The only 2 states that don't have Chases are Hawaii and Alaska. If you are living in Hawaii and Alaska for Chase, you are out of luck. But the good thing about Chases is that there's usually at least 2 or 3 of them per city. Of course, if you live in a large suburban area like LA, San Francisco, Chicago, you're going to get like hundreds of them. Another rule is unless they agree with it, don't bring your pennies to the same bank. Don't drop your pennies off at the same bank you get them from. If you have separate banks that you drop them off at and deliver. Because here's the thing. You are consuming their time by ordering coins and then dropping them back off at their place. So order coins and pick them up from one bank and drop them off at another. Be careful. Another tip is, of course, be careful how much you buy pennies or how often you do it. Because, big surprise, banks talk. I learned that lesson because I kept just rapid ordering pennies. Like, when I first got in the hobby, I kept ordering and ordering and ordering. And it got to a point when I went back to this Eureka, Illinois branch They were like, "Hey, you're not. You know, there's a guy. You're not the guy going around and getting pennies, are you?" I'm like, yeah." Like, hey, can you like slow down on that? Like, we can give you like 2 per month. And so I did. So I did it. Actually, I don't want to be that little parasite. But technically, they kind of shot themselves in the foot. If they wouldn't have rejected me, I wouldn't be getting more. For example, I'd say on average every month, I probably get at least 4 to 6 boxes from Heartland. If they wouldn't have cut me off, I would only be getting 2 a month. Maybe 3. Maybe 1 extra a month every couple or so months. Like, I'd get 1 extra, but not that much. But they kind of like, they're like, oh, well, we have to save them because we're, yada, yada. Like, yeah. I think you get more. Because January of 2024 was the last month I've got a box from my favorite branch in Eureka. You know what, honestly, to a certain degree, now I really don't mind not having to go to Eureka. Yeah, I go to Champaign, which is way further than Eureka. If you literally go and take the distance from Bloomington, Illinois to Champaign versus Bloomington, Illinois to Eureka. Eureka's closer, but Champaign's got so many more banks. Plus, it's got my sister. After I graduated my high school in Eureka, Illinois, I didn't have any, I didn't have any reason to really go to Eureka. I think Ronald Reagan went to my high school. I know Ronald Reagan graduated from Eureka, Illinois College. Alexa, what high school did Ronald Reagan graduate from?
Ronald Reagan attended Northside High School.
Northside. I don't know if that's far. Yeah, maybe. I don't know if Ronald Reagan went to my high school. I think he went to my college, though. He did go to Eureka College. And if it wasn't Reagan, it was another president. Come on, hopefully I can get some wheat pennies. There is a bunch of copper here. I'm about to say, oh, it feels like a bust. That's how it was feeling like. Oh. There's 57 wheat penny. 57 Denver. I swear, I said that. Oh, this box is feeling like a bust. And I got a wheat penny on the last box. And it just happened again. Like, if I said it was a bust and I found a wheat penny afterwards in the last box, well, it just happened again. So you don't judge a box by its cover. You know, all these coppers. Yep, turn my coin machine off because it pulls about 1/3 of an amp when it's not in use. Wheat penny. Ooh, looks a little older. Probably like 20s, maybe. 44, Philadelphia. Damn it. Yeah, I'm grateful it's a wheat penny. That's the most common wheat penny. Make two. It's wheat. Again, it's a wheat penny, so whatever. Better than nothing. It looked like it was from the 20s. I can just tell kind of the era of a wheat penny from when I'm looking at it for most times. Alright. Wheat penny off the bat. $19.42. Philadelphia. That makes 3. Oops, I missed that one. 17 Philly. Another 17 Philly I almost tossed out. It happens a lot. Another 17 Philly. There's 3 from this roll. Dog is happy. Give me a second. I need to get this one. Alright. Second batch coming up. Oh, whoops. Alright, so we are one group down and we have the we are at average, like 1.5 times average again. So we are doing very, very good. Estimate. Get that cord out of my way. That way I don't smash it with my chair and break it. Just a minute. Check my camera. Yep, my time lapse is still rolling. Getting worn down, but I'm gonna push through. Ooh, 1952 S. Pretty decent condition. Not bad. That's number 4. Those decent condition wheat pennies kind of just blend in. Not really used to them being that well, and not like that, you know. Not used to them being, you know, in such good shape for that long. Although it's not impossible. I've seen a couple. I've seen a few really good wheat pennies. Damn, my back. Bicentennial. Hold on. Slight. Like the bulb is not covered when it's in direct view of my eyesight. But even though I'm not directly looking at it, it still kind of hurts. There's an old one. 1935 Philly. Look at that old one. That makes number 5, so half the average. Oh, there's another one. Two wheat pennies, one roll. Another 1942 Philadelphia. And that makes number 6. Canadian cent. Yay. $17 Philly. That's number 59. That's just mean. I might have to take a break, actually. I don't want to, but honestly, my body's just like, oh, tired. I just had dinner, too. Maybe it's my back. I don't know. Oh, wait, Penny. 1946 Denver. That makes number 7, I believe. Bicentennial. Alright. Give me a second. I'm going to have to sit back in my chair for like a minute or two. I don't know. Oof. My back is hurting. I might have to take a break. I'm going to take a little bit of a break right now. I might have to cut stream and like come back later. Oh my gosh. Oof. Alright, we're on group 2. We're on group 3. We are 20 rolls deep, and we have the average. We're doing pretty good on this box so far. So yeah, let's keep on going. 17 Philly. There, 17 Philly. Woody. I'm gonna take a little bit of a break. I'm exhausted. At least I got to half the box. I might do it again tonight. Maybe I have time tonight. Yeah, I'll probably be back. Sorry for that voice crack. That was bad. And see ya.